Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today I'll be presenting the first three chapters of my research study titled The Impact of Price, Product Quality, Brand Image, and Promotion of Skincare Brands Towards Consumer Satisfaction. So let me start with the first chapter, the introduction. The skincare and cosmetics industry is one of the fastest growing sectors globally, with increasing competition among brands. So, consumers are becoming more demanding. They expect high quality products but reasonable prices. Many brands struggle to achieve high customer satisfaction. Some brands may price their products too high, which leads to consumer dissatisfaction, while other brands might set their prices too low, which creates the impression or perception that they have low quality products. So, my study seeks to investigate how the four variables price, product quality, brand image, and promotion influence the dependent variable, which is consumer satisfaction. So, for the significance of the study, theoretically, I hope my study contributes to the knowledge of how the marketing elements such as price, product quality, brand image, and promotion influence customer satisfaction. On the other hand, practically, I hope my research would provide valuable insights for skincare and cosmetic brands to understand how the four factors that I mentioned earlier can help them to improve their pricing strategies, their product offerings, their branding, and their promotional activities to meet their customers' expectations. And this is my research objectives, the one I took from the template that our lecturer gave us, and also the research question. Now, for the operational definitions, here are some definitions that I have cited from multiple research papers. First, price refers to the amount that customers are willing to pay for the products and their perception of the value that they receive from the products. Product quality is the ability of skincare and cosmetic products to meet or exceed consumers' expectations in terms of effectiveness, durability, safety, and the ease of use of the product. Brand image is the overall perception and associations that consumers hold toward a skincare or cosmetic brand, which influences their trust and loyalty towards the brand. And promotion includes the marketing activities used by the brands to communicate the product information and also to persuade consumers to make purchases. And lastly, customer satisfaction is referring to the degree to which consumers are happy with the skincare or cosmetic products that they receive based on their experiences and whether the products meet or exceed their expectations. Now, moving on to chapter 2, in my literature review, I decided to mention the background of the personal care and makeup industry. And I also want to look into trends such as the growing demand for high quality products, Korean products, and also I want to mention about the powerful influence of social media and the role of beauty influencers in persuading customers to make purchases of these products. So for my theoretical framework, I'm using expectation confirmation theory. This theory suggests that consumer satisfaction is achieved when the perceived performance of a product meets or exceeds the consumer's expectations. Now, here's a table showing how the variables are related to the theory. Based on the expectation confirmation theory, each of these factors creates expectations in the consumer's mind. So, when the experience matches or exceeds their expectations, they will be either satisfied or dissatisfied. So let me explain briefly for each of the factors how the theory revolves. Okay, for price, if the product's value matches or exceeds the price paid, the customers will feel satisfied. If not, if the product is overpriced for the low quality, then they feel dissatisfied. For product quality, if the product performs as expected or better, for example, effective skincare results, it will make the customer satisfied. If the product performs poorly, then it will lead to customer dissatisfaction. For brand image, for brand image, a strong brand creates high expectations. So when the product experience matches the brand image, then the customer will feel satisfied. If not, then they will feel dissatisfied. For promotion sets promises. Like for example, if customers see the promotion, they would expect that the product is as how it is advertised in the advertisement. So if the product delivers as advertised, then they will feel satisfied. If not, if they exaggerate in the advertisements, then the customer will feel dissatisfied. Here is the conceptual framework that shows how price, product quality, brand image, and promotion each have a positive relationship with customer satisfaction. Now let's proceed to chapter 3, which is research methodology. My study adopts a quantitative correlational research design to investigate the relationships between the independent variables, which is price, product quality, brand image, and promotion, and the dependent variable, which is customer satisfaction. So for the sampling method, my research targets anyone who are consumers of skincare and cosmetics products. So a purposive sampling technique will be applied to gather the respondents' data. So for data collection method, data will be collected through an online questionnaire which will be distributed through social media. And my questionnaire will use a 5-point Likert scale ranging from strongly agree, neutral, disagree, and strongly disagree. For instrumentation, the questions that I put in my questionnaire were adapted from 2 research papers, which are by Wibowo et al. And Rosanti et al., which were written in 2021. And lastly, for validity, the questionnaire was checked and validated by Dr. Amiro, who is the lecturer of my data analysis class. Now that concludes my presentation on chapter 1, 2, and 3 of my research study. Thank you so much for listening.